Hey, Shalom Israel. First, I want to all praise and glory honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kakadash, Damarasi, Apostle Ezra, Millstone, Peace, Citation, 1/3 of Israel. This lesson, I want to title it, we got to watch how we talk to these people, all right? And basically going into how, just telling them everything is not wise, all right? Because people nowadays have ill will intentions and will use whatever you said against them to gain whatever. They'll try to set you up, or they'll just go and tell your business to anybody. All right, so you can't really trust nobody. All right, now if they're brothers, that's a different story. All right, because you know, anyone that's not in the circle in the truth is they got they can't be trusted. All right, and even those in within the circle, eyes are always upon you. All right, because this is very serious. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start off with this one. Sirach 12 and we start the 8th verse. Sirach 12 and 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. All right, so that's why. Why do you think the Lord is trying us? Scripture talks about how wisdom tries you to see if you're actually going to attain unto her, or you just going to dip out. That's how it is. You can't just we talked a few times with friends because who knows? A test man came up and his true colors, his true colors would have been exposed in that situation. All right, so you can't just go on quote unquote trust anybody. All right. 9th verse. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even in front will depart. All right. So you just can't put your trust in people. All right. 10th verse. Never trust on an enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. All right. And we use this mainly for Esau Edom, but 2/3 of our people are our enemy as well. Esau, these other nations, Psalm 83. All right, but 2/3, you can't even trust your own people. All right, what's that? Because even Yahushua said, the father will the sons will turn against the father. It's going to be always a division. All right, so you can't just go and tell everyone everything. All right. 10th verse. Never trust on an enemy, for like his iron rusts, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him like as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. All right, so that's why you always you try certain people. Some people, some people you try them and you see how they are, but you keep them to a distance. All right, so that's just moving wisely. All right. 12 verse. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And now at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. All right, so you gotta watch these people. All right. I'll read this too. Sirach 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. All right. So you see what I mean? You don't just go about and be like, oh, he's my friend. We talked, twice. And, he did me a little favor. Like, nah, like, cause who knows? What if you're thinking, oh, that's a favor, but really in reality, he's looking, he did that to gain something out of you. All right, it's just certain things like that you just gotta watch. All right, Sirach 19 and 4. He that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul. All right, so you I was reading the other one, but you basically gotta you gotta you gotta have your wits about you, and you can't just you know be uh as it says hasty to give credit, you know to just let anybody into your circle. No, you gotta prove them first. All right. Let's go to this one's a good one. Beautiful. Sirach 37:7. Every counselor extolleth counsel, but there is some that counseleth for himself. All right. 8th verse. Beware of a counselor, and know before what need he hath, for he will counsel for himself, lest he cast a lot upon thee, and say unto thee, thy way is good, and afterward he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee. All right. You got people that just want to be in your business. Uh, GNT. Start at the 7th verse. All right. Anyone can give advice, but some people do so only in their own interests. Be careful when somebody offers you advice. Find out first what his interest in the matter is, because you can be sure that he's thinking primarily of himself. Why should he come out on top instead of you? He will assure you that things look good, and then stand back to watch what happens to you. So they'll throw something out there to set you up, to watch you fall. So that's why you can't have everyone's for me mindset, especially in this world. No. These people have ill will intentions. You can't trust them. All right. 10th verse. Don't ask advice of anyone who doesn't trust you, and don't give advice to anyone who's jealous of you. All right. Oh, that's fire. Oh, 11th verse. Don't ask a woman for advice about a rival of hers. This is in the GNT version. A coward about war, a merchant about bargain, a buyer about selling, a stingy person about gratitude, a cruel person about kindness, a lazy person about work, a casual worker about finishing a job, a lazy slave about a difficult task. Pay no attention to any advice they may give you. So these people that really shouldn't even be giving advice, because actions speak louder than words. If you a lazy person working, why would I want advice about you? Why would I want advice from you to see, oh, what do you have any tips? You just gonna be a lazy person as well. All right. 12th verse. All right. Instead, rely on someone who is quote unquote religious and known to keep the Lord's commands. Someone who's sympathetic with you, who will be sorry to see you fail. All right. And these are the brothers, because like-minded, same goal, and really kind of going through the similar situations. All right. 13. And trust your own judgment, and no one's advice is more reliable. Sometimes your own intuition can tell you more than 7 watchmen on a high tower. Yep. When you get a gut feeling, you're thinking, something might pop off. 9 times out of 10, something might pop off. All right. That's really the spirit too. All right. Because what's that? Psalm 37, 34 and 7, I believe. Angels. The Lord will keep angels over you. All right. 15. Above all, pray to the Most High that He will show you the right thing to do. All right. So, number one counselor is the Lord. How about me outside? He'll tell you everything you need to do. All right. But that's if you follow Him, because a wicked person that wants to stay in wickedness can pray for guidance, this, that, and third, but ultimately get set up because they ain't following the ways of the Lord. All right. All that basically turn away from the Lord are gonna get deleted. All right. But this is fire. But really, the account I wanted to get out of this was not telling everyone everything. Is the book of Judges, when Samson basically told Delilah. I'll just read it. Judges 16 and sorry, 15. And she said unto him, How canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me 3 times, and hast not told me wherein thy great strength light. All right, so she was trying to get to the source. Like, okay, how you doing all these works? All right, how you so strong? 16 verse. And it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words, and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death. So she kept bugging him. All right, and then he finally, here's where he thought, he was good at, when he trusted her. All right, 17, that he told her all his heart, and said unto her, There had not come a razor upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite unto the Most High from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like any other man. 18 verse. And when Delilah saw that he had told her with all his heart, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, saying, Come up this once, for he has showed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and brought money in their hand. All right. So she set him up. All right. He told her he told her everything. She used the information she received for ill will gain and set him up. Now imagine how much more now today. It's not rare. This happens on a daily. All right. And this, especially as a woman too, you can't be trusting your woman. You can't be telling your woman everything. All right. Because when she gets disenchanted, I heard this from the elders and apostles. She gets disenchanted. She not gonna look at you the same. She gonna have a whole different perspective upon you, and that's why you just keep things short and simple. You don't go too deep in it, all right? Especially these people, if they can't be trusted, then you don't tell them anything, all right? So yeah. This is really the account I want to get, but moral stories, you gotta watch who you talk to, all right. But Lord willing, the was edifying. One of all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamshah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. The next time, Shalom.